Welcome back to another Guardian Tales video. Today we're going to do some quick EXP dungeons. As you can see here, I have been able to beat all of the dungeons. I have not 3-starred the level 70, and if I'm going to do autopilot, I'm probably going to be safer on the 65. So let's jump in here, make a quick video, show you what this is all about. I'm using the team I'm pretty much using for everything at the moment. Let's jump on in here. So if you 3-star the dungeon, or I don't know what I'm calling a dungeon, if you 3-star the level, I guess I'll say, you can autopilot it, and the autopilot's pretty good. I have seen it die a couple times if I do like a 69 level. It does have a good chance to actually die there or not get the 3-star. So you miss out on a little bit of XP, so doing a 65 will be faster and just higher success rate. But in the future, I do think that this team can do 70s. Just need a little bit more strength. The male knight, he's not optimal, of course, and he's not max level. And looks like I'm going to be pausing male knight, and I'm just going to go all in on Marina. So all this XP that we see today is going to start the process of leveling her up, and she'll be the next thing I'll focus. My Eva's pretty much done her Awakening Stones, which is kind of similar to like PoE talents. Her Awakening Stones are very, very light. I only have like her ability unlocked with that. I'll probably put everything into Marina instead. And if I get stuck and I don't get a hero for a while, then yeah, I'll probably finish Eva's Awakening, but we're going to take our time on that one and not worry about it too much. For this team, so of course Nari, she is my main, and I'm definitely enjoying her for PvP and PvE and all content. I don't have a ton of things to compare her to, though, since she's only here that I've been able to go all in on. But, you know, we'll kind of evolve that over time. But like I said before, my favorite playstyle, mobile, ranged, that's my jam. Mobile, ranged DPS, all day. That was super easy. We might actually kick it up a notch and do like a 65, I don't know. But just showing off the autopilot, that's actually not me playing there. Super easy. Easy peasy. Of course, you do get more experience points the higher that you go, which kind of makes sense. So instead of just auto-repeating there, let's do auto on 66 and see how smooth that is, and so on and so forth. And slowly climb up and see how we're doing. And then at the end of the video, I will put all of my, all the XP that we gain in Marina and see how far she's getting. But it's probably going to take me a couple days to get her up to a level where it is playable. But feeling pretty good about that. And here we go, we're back. So as you can see, pretty much the same wave each time on this. I do think the different levels are slightly different, but it's really not a big deal. Same idea, run in, clear the trash, progress forward, get to the boss. Runs take about 1 to 2 minutes, depending on what level that you're doing. Quick, easy, effective. I like content where there's a lot, or games that have a lot of content where there's stuff to do, but it's not going to really waste your time in any way. You're not going to get stuck into a level for like 25 minutes, beating your head against something. You know, the PvP is 30 seconds. Runs like these are 2 minutes, and so on. Feels pretty good. Now, as far as the campaign, when you're trying to get through the story and you're trying to unlock all the secrets and things like that, you can take a good amount in that. So if you're looking for something for a little bit more long form or a little bit more playtime, the story is definitely going to be there for you. If you're like an achievement person? What's the word for that? Achiever? I don't know. Again, completionist. There we go. If that's your style, then there's going to be enough content for you there too as well. I was able to clear through all the worlds and unlock the other difficulties, but I think each of my maps is like 80%, 90%, and I was really trying to find everything. But there's some of the content where you have to go forward and then get some sort of ability, then come back, and you can do the new content. But as you can see, some of my heroes have died. Yeah, 2 of my heroes have died here. We're going to step in here, and we are going to just finish it out with, there we go, we're out, we're in. We'll finish this out with manual. So yeah, we'll probably go back to 65 just to have it on easy farm. But the AI likes to run into laser beams. And there we go. And so kind of shows off the fact that you can definitely run in manual and save the day if needed. But not too bad, not really complaining. And this team has a lot of room to progress. So I'm pretty confident over time that this will be a team that can do 70s on EXP, especially since they have the beneficial damage type. At least I assume they do. It's green down there. It gives me a little arrow up. So let's go back to 65s and let's do repeats there. But yeah, we're having good times, man. We're having good times. I like it. It's got compelling content that's worth actually doing manual, and like I said, the battles are so quick. So it's not one of those things where you're going to do a dungeon and you're going to be stuck in there for 10 minutes if you're doing the manual. Relatively quick. But if you want to just throw something on farm, let's say like yesterday's a good example. Didn't have time or the energy to run around and try to do more achievement unlocks and story stuff. So I just threw all of my coffee energy into just XP dungeons. Just let it auto run while I'm doing something else, brushing my teeth, whatever. And we're reaping the benefits. I think the only hero I had that was 63 yesterday was Nari, and we've been able to cap out, I think, 2 more heroes at 63. And then hopefully over time we'll be able to, limit break Nari. I'll see if I have enough limit break material to try to do her, but I haven't done the limit break on anybody yet. I think the best strategy, from what I've kind of surmised from my limited experience and research, is pushing one character that you enjoy as far as you can possibly push them is going to be the strongest strategy. If you look at the damage meter at the top, the other heroes in the team, they're not super far behind. They're definitely less gear and less awakening than Nari, but look at the damage difference. She's doing over 5 times more damage than anybody else in the team. So pushing her stronger is just going to make the most sense. You're going to get 5 times the value out of her potentially. So that will be the strategy. I'll try to limit break her as much as possible. Now, of course, costs are going to go up and up each level that you go. Costs always increase like that, which is fine. Give me something to do over time. But there we go, fellas. Easy peasy. I did use my hero crystals to get her to 5-star super quick. I wanted the stat increases and all that stuff. That was the goal. I'm not really a big fan of Nari's 5-star passive bonus, her special bonus, whatever they call it. I still think she could have something better that would fit her playstyle a lot more. She's mobile and she's ranged, so why would you give her a special passive that relies on her getting hit? The whole playstyle of her is to not get hit, so you're only helping players that are playing poorly, and you're not helping players that are playing well. It doesn't make any sense. So who knows? I don't know if it'll be changed anytime soon since she's a new hero and just came out, but that's my feedback if anybody's listening on that. I think that's her only fault. I've seen other heroes, they have stuff where it's like, if they get hit, they gain 30% speed and 30% damage. That would be awesome. She gets 8% defense that stacks 8 times. But the thing is, if she gets hit 8 times by anybody doing damage, she's dead. So her passive ability doesn't make any sense at all. I'm kind of scratching my head how, bad design like that still exists. I don't know, please, someone feel free to correct me if you have a perspective or something. I understand that it helps against fighting against Bari, because Bari's going to hit you regardless. I haven't been able to dodge Bari's attacks, but still, I think Bari's going to kill you before you get to stacking up the defense. So I don't think it'd be meaningful. And if you had some sort of offensive, passive a bonus, you'd have a better chance on killing Bari, for example, in PvP. So whatever, but I went to 5-star because, again, it's my main hero and I wanted the extra stats. Is my entire team gonna die to this laser beam again? The laser beam is actually my favorite attack because if you're playing it manual, you can actually walk up to his face and get in a sweet spot and just do ults in his face until he dies. But there we go. Wrapped it up. Less than 2 minutes on a run. I believe we've got a couple more to go. And then we'll upgrade Marina. And then we'll get her in action soon. I've heard so much good things about her. On paper, she looks great in all content. I don't know if I really want to do the PvP strategy where the tank runs in and gets the DPS buffs. But as I go up in PvP tier, I think that might be the only strategy to be successful. I think we might have to just kind of go with the meta on that one and I think the best strategy, at least for me, would be to try to focus on my PvP build or my PvP comp, just because you get gems there, and PvE is relatively easy enough that I'm not too worried about what heroes. I think Marina's going to do fine there as well. She does have what I think is a single target taunt, so I don't know if she's really going to help me that much. Where I get stuck in campaign levels on higher difficulties is if you get into a super tight room where there's no room to kite around, and maybe there's like laser beam attacks and whatnot, so your team runs into the laser, dies immediately, then you're basically soloing it. Maybe Marina would be strong enough to tank that. She does do a team shield. Oh, my team is dead again. She does do a team shield, so maybe that would help there. But she has a taunt, and I'm wondering if she can taunt a room, but it sounds like single target. I know Craig, who is a 2-star hero, I should talk less, especially since my DPS character is dead. Or excuse me, my healer is dead. We're one hit away from dying. This might be a bad video. We're out, we're in, we're ulting in the face. He can do another one. Woo! The telegraph on the wave attack can be a little bit deceptive, because you kind of have to run in after the first blast, but there's still red around his hands and feet, so it makes you think that you shouldn't run in there. It's not super clear. So, we almost got caught talking. We got hit with 3 waves that put us super low on health, and we had no heals there, so that could have been bad. Could have been bad. I'm paying attention now, fellas. But anywho, Craig you get him through the campaign, and he's a super tanky boy. Okay, we are out of energy. He's a super tanky boy, and he has AoE taunts and just all the things. So here we go. This is Marina. We're gonna upgrade her. See how far she goes. I think she's gonna get stuck around like 40 or 50. At this rate, probably 40. But I don't really think I can use her at all, yeah, right around 40, until she gets at least like 55, maybe even 60. But no complaints. I was pumping a bunch of EXP into the knight because I'm using him, and I honestly didn't expect to pull good heroes. But we got super lucky. We pulled a second Eugene weapon, which is better than the first, and my male knight's using the Eugene weapon, so I'm going to give the other Eugene weapon to Eugene and upgrade it, and it has much better substats, so I'm not mad about pulling that twice. And in the future, if I really want to, I could use it for limit break. But yeah, we got Eugene's weapon off a 100 gem pull, and then we got Eugene and Marina in the same pull, I think. So no complaints there. And then that's Craig over there. All right, boys. The video's long enough, as always. Appreciate you guys for watching, and look forward to more Guardian Tales videos. Peace.